Quality Signs and Designs, 775-537-5575.
Your dispatch report of a structure fire. Initial reports was well involved. As we arrived on location, we found that this particular structure was two-story, most likely non-code compliant, was located in an area without fire hydrants, so therefore we had to bring the water with us. The fire conditions were so great upon our arrival. We had discharging fireworks within the structure. We had venting propane within the structure. And again, the overabundance of personal property stored about the property and also within created a lot of additional issues for us because there was no secondary egress at the rear of the property. So if we committed crews to the interior, there was literally no way for them to be able to get out in case of an emergency. So we commenced the defensive objective, which means we used the hose lines from the outside. The front windows were all broken out, so it gave us good access to the main body of fire. And crews just did an outstanding job with this call. There was limited resources in the initial stages because people were on other crews and were on other calls and other assignments. And they came in and just did a great job. And there was one person medically assessed at the scene, but declined to be refused to be transported to the hospital. One firefighter did sustain a small laceration on top of the hand, which resulted in some additional swelling, but it was no loss of time. So in talking with the occupants through the investigation, we determined that the area of origin was the front room where a wood-burning stove was located. And we found that one of the occupants had been up very early in the morning. This fire occurred just after 5 o'clock in the morning. And it was a delayed discovery and a delayed notification on the fire. So it appeared that they were doing laundry and they were utilizing the wood-burning stove as a drying mechanism for those clothes. And we believe that that is the area of origin and the ignition source. The interior was gutted. If you were to drive by the house today, you would see it in its original condition. And that's what was part of the guys doing just such a great job, is that the fire was held to exactly how we found it. There was no additional extension. We had large conifer trees located around this property, including right next to the house. And the one tree had torched off and was literally just hitting us with embers. It was a beautiful sight, quite frankly, but very dangerous for the firefighters. So we just had to make sure we weren't burned as we were suppressing that fire. And just amazing that the entire property didn't go up. There is no insurance on the property, and we did contact Red Cross, and they were sending assistance out later that day.